breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
An STD is turning cicadas into hypersexual zombies. Hypersexual Zombies was also the original title of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. A new study names Pittsburgh the country's most affordable city. And as a bonus, if you can walk 2 steps without falling over, you can be the starting shortstop for the Pirates. Gordon Ramsay says he's grateful to be alive after crashing his bicycle. He showed his gratitude by screaming at the paramedics for not helping him correctly.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Rock, booze and water parks. I mean, what could go wrong? It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107. I don't know if you saw the madness, but 3 people ended up getting charged after the adult swim party at Montage Mountain and in a fight in the parking lot with not 1, 2 stabbings. I mean,
that's a lot. 2's a lot.
Yeah, it's more than 1. It's double that, and it's 2 more than I think is acceptable.
Yeah.
What is it about water parks that turns people into lunatics? I mean, you think it's a place to chill out, have a good time, maybe slip down a slide or 2, not reenact a scene from Fight Club.
But so you're telling me this happened they have an adult swim thing that happens like once a month, right?
Yeah.
So it was then?
It was during that, yeah.
Okay.
Now, to be fair to me, adult swim parties never sounded like a great idea, but I was really worried about somebody passing out face down drunk in the lazy river and nobody noticing it until it was too late or something like that. Not this kind of nonsense.
Well, okay, 1, it happened in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So let's start there. But I mean, like, adult swim once a month. If you're a responsible adult, go have fun. I get it. I understand your concern, but it does sound kind of fun.
It just seems, I don't know, needlessly, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dangerous, but needlessly like poking a bear to me. Like something bad is bound to happen. Now, of course, this went wrong in a different way. And yes, it was in the parking lot, but it was still due to booze and, people there for the party. So the guy, Robert Stelmack, he's the cop. He's the police officer. He's patrolling. He gets a flag down because there's a fight in the parking lot, which somehow turns into like a full-on Royal Rumble. He's approaching the crowd and somebody's screaming, "She has a knife." Perfect, because nothing says summer fun like a good old-fashioned stabbing.
Yeah, so you're in your swim trunks and you're strapped up with a knife, huh?
Evidently, I don't know. But he sees one person winging around, swinging at the other 2. They're swinging back and forth like a tag team match or something. One person punches another woman, knocks her out cold. It's like Mike Tyson's fight night in the parking lot there at the water park. I don't know what is going on, but it's not good.
I know. There's some responsibility that needs to come with drinking at a water park.
Yeah, I mean, look, it just, to me, again, never seemed like a great idea. Now, thanks to this circus, 2 people are in the jail, are cooling their heels in the county prison. Another's got their own list of charges. It's like the water park wanted to see who can get the most charges against these people.
Unreal, man.
Now, this was the first adult swim party of the season, and it's already a disaster. Imagine what the rest of the season is going to be like. Next thing you know, they're going to start patting people down for brass knuckles and nunchucks before they can get in. It's unreal up there.
Rock 107.
And now, time once again for Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today, we salute you, Mr. Trying to Recover from Father's Day. Mr. Trying to Recover from Father's Day. There you sit with your free necktie, wondering if you could ever return to normal life after so much appreciation has been lavished upon you. Life will never be the same now. For a brief moment yesterday, it seemed as though one of the kids might even offer to mow the lawn or take out the trash. Holiday to remember. Yes, somewhere between giving the kids their allowance and wiping chocolate off their faces, there was a second when you were almost glad you didn't wear a condom. A real celebration. So go ahead, keep helping with the homework, keep attending those school plays, keep honing your skills to become the perfect father. Because after all, in just 364 days, you could get a tie and a get-her-done ball cap. Mr. Trying to Recover from Father's Day.
At the Rail Riders game, he was wondering why the ball was getting bigger. Then it hit him. Prospector on Rock 107.
It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and today we're going to be calling Tina, who works at a spa, and we're going to be seeing if we can bring a van by where we're going to rate the work they've done and evaluate women and help their self-esteem, all because her boss, Diane, thought it would be good to prank Tina, who manages the spa. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
on a day spa. This is Tina.
Tina, hi. Can I speak with the manager real quick?
That's me. How can I help you?
Oh, great. My name's Rick McAllister. I wanted to call and talk to you real quick. I have something called the Esteemed Cleaning Van. You know, like steam cleaning, but they come and include carpets and stuff.
Right.
Right. Well, we have kind of a fun concept off that where we have a large Sprinter van with kind of a salon setup. And what we do is we go around to day spas around the country, just kind of do a quick self-esteem seminar. It's kind of through science to boost the self-esteem of your clients. And we find that you get a lot of repeat business because of that, because they leave feeling great about themselves. That's the whole idea, right?
Right.
Right. So I wanted you to know what it is, and would be all right if we came by next Thursday. We'd be there from like noon to 2, and you could just recruit customers to come in and do a quick screening with us.
Well, what does this process entail exactly? What will you be doing in the van?
So they'll be sitting in front of a mirror, and we have an electronic scanner, and it looks like a little webcam, and it will scan them from the shoulders up. And what we do is scan their face, hair, makeup, the whole thing, take like a really good 3D picture of them, put that into our algorithm, and then we're able to give them a mathematical rating based on the golden principle. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's a mathematical formula, you know, like supermodels have the perfect, you know, width of eyebrows, and we do that in the screening. We're able to accurately tell them, okay, here's where you fit in that world of beauty, right? You're a 7, you know, and a lot like, well, like I'm a 7. I thought, you know, everyone's so hard on themselves.
Well, that doesn't sound like something I would want to put my clients through, because it kind of sounds like you're shaming them. You're rating them on their...
No. We're building people's self-esteem. So what they do is...
if someone told me I was a 7, it wouldn't build my self-esteem. It would just kind of make me wallow and think about why am I a 7.
Did you know this? Bella Hadid is a 9, okay?
Well, of course she's a 9. She's a supermodel.
Jennifer is a 7.89. So if you're a 7, you're almost Jennifer Lopez. You see what I mean?
I don't care what Jennifer Lopez is. If you tell a regular woman that she is a 7, that is not going to build her self-esteem. Take it from me personally. If someone told me I was a 7, I would not feel good about myself.
Let me give you an example. Like, what's something you're probably personally self-conscious about?
I don't think I'm comfortable sharing that with you. So I would not want to put my clients through that. The whole purpose
it's not about money.
For them to come.
You're missing the point. Look, first of all, math doesn't lie, right? Math is math. It's not an opinion. I can understand if it were my opinion, but this is math.
Okay,
it's math.
Math was my worst subject in high school.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to subject my clients to a mathematical...
Well, that's why you're so self-conscious. Maybe if you paid more attention to school, you'd be more confident as a person, okay?
Math has nothing to do with my looks. Listen, I understand...
Well, it has everything to do with your self-confidence.
But that's not for my...
You know what? I'll be honest. You should be our first person to get in the van. First in line.
That's very rude. That is very rude.
I want you
to know what I look like.
I want to build up your self-esteem, have you feel good about yourself, and it sounds like you got a lot of issues.
That is not... No, I thank you. I will get treated at my spa so I could feel better about myself.
You know what? Immediately. I'll tell you this. Immediately, I could do a prosy and you'd feel better, right? What do you think of that? Immediately.
I don't know what it is, and I don't think I'm interested.
Let me tell you what it is. It's a Prospector prank call. It's not real. This is not real. You're on Rock 107 now.
Oh my God.
Tina, you can thank Diane. Do you see Diane over there? Is she laughing?
Diane, why would you do that?
For your self-esteem. Do you want to get in the van? Come on.
Oh my God.
You got so hot real fast. You're not having the self-esteem van come by, are you?
No, I'm really not. Why would you want to do that? That's horrible.
Oh, I don't. Trust me, I wouldn't do that.
Hi. You probably don't know me, but odds are you feel bad for me. You see, I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that poor woman. The truth is, he's the sweetest guy. Most of the time. But when he starts rambling, yeah, you have no idea. It's actually far worse than you can imagine. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
I was watching the news about severe weather coverage, and a reporter said some homes were spared while others were decimated, then pointing to a destroyed home. Decimated means reduced by a 10th, or more specifically, to kill 1 in every 10. That's why Desi's in the word. Desi means 10.
Seriously?
There's a commercial that refers to some medication as the #1 choice of dogs. Really? First of all, the owner chooses the medicine, okay? Let's be clear about that. Secondly, the #1 choice of dogs, you know, the animal that will eat its own poo if you let it. Yeah, forgive me if I'm not too concerned with what a dog decides to eat.
Nobody cares.
And my brother was doing some work on his car and evidently wasn't too careful with the electricity. He kept telling me he got electrocuted. I said to him, that's impossible. He's like, no, I got electrocuted. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't get electrocuted. You got shocked, because people who get electrocuted are dead. That's what electrocuted means, to kill someone by electric shock.
Good Lord. You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
You need some help sometimes. And I'm one of those people who, Kate, I'm not afraid to ask for help when I need it, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. My wife, Tara, the most wonderful woman in the world, wanted some steaks. The least I could do is grill some steaks, right?
Yeah, come on, man.
So I went there, got the steaks, busted out the grill, and I got to work because I am a good husband and my wife deserves whatever she wants. Now, I can make some things, but the steaks were they were fine. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was like, woo, this is the best steaks I ever had. Nothing like that. It was just like, oh, they're good. You can tell, like, they're not the best. I need help, all right?
It's okay. It's okay to ask for help.
It is okay. So here we are. We're asking. Help me out. Am I searing? Am I not searing? Do I need dry rubs or marinades? How do you do it? Recipes. We want your grilling tips here on Rock 107, and we're going to go right to the rock lines, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's find out. Rock 107 grilling tips.
I use soy sauce and brown sugar.
That might be too sweet for me.
It's about a 50-50 mix, but look, when you take it out of the marinade, do not dump any marinade on the ribs before you cook them, because it'll burn.
Good advice, because I'd be the sloppy idiot who did just that.
You want to shake that off.
Shake it off, man. Isn't that a song?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one that I'm interested in. Chris Ann on x.com/angryprospector. Angus ribeye marinade for several hours, and they should be room temperature when you grill them. I did not know that was a thing.
I've definitely heard the things should be at room temperature when you grill them. Yeah.
David on facebook.com/angryprospector. Dry season how you like. After tenderizing the meat, preheat the grill. Yeah. Length of cook time depends on the thickness of the steak and how you like them. You seem like you seem like a simple guy and probably couldn't be bothered with marinating them and doing all that extra work. Simple steaks do taste great.
Oh, okay. Was Dave insulting me then?
Yeah, that got a little rough in there.
I think he was calling me dumb. Listen, let's go to the rock lines and actually open Mike from the Rock 107 app for your grilling tips.
First, I let the steak come to room temperature, then I season it with some salt and pepper. I grill it on high heat for a few minutes each side. That's how you get a juicy steak.
Got another one. Dave checking in from Scranton on the rock lines, Rock 107. What's up?
Stop pushing all the juice out of your burgers. Put them on the grill, cook them on side for a little while, flip them once, cook them the rest of the way. Juicy, awesome burgers. Or you can push all the juice out and have hockey pucks.
So don't squeeze it down with a spatula and turn it into a hockey puck.
Yes.
Now that's what I knew going in, Kate.
Yeah, my grandmother likes them like hockey pucks, so I'm very accustomed to squishing them.
We're looking for your grilling tips here.
Dan on Instagram.com/Kate_Rock107. Brush the steaks lightly with canola oil, and I use freshly cracked pepper and kosher salt.
Okay.
Before they're ready to come off, add a pat or two of butter to one side. See, I've done that one before.
Yeah, a little butter on the steak makes sense. Yeah. I can see that being great.
Susan on Facebook.com/AngryProspector. Brush with olive oil, fresh ground black pepper, sea salt, Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I nailed that.
Yeah.
And then grilled to your liking. See, these ones are simple. These ones I can do.
Everybody's saying keep it simple.
Yeah.
Don't get too crazy. Let's find out. Rock 107, we're looking for your grilling tips.
Comes in a bottle. Now, I'm going to tell you very secretively. It's called a mojo.
Is that mojo or mojo?
mojo. Marinate that for, how you like to marinate your stuff. I'm telling you, I had a little family rib contest, a little cookout family deal going on, and I took the ribbon.
He took the ribbon, and I meant like he got a prize. I don't think he took his friends picking on him for all that stuff. Steak grilling or just grilling tips here on Rock 107.
Rebecca on Facebook.com/AngryProspector. I use a dry rub and add some butter. That I've also done.
Okay.
Yeah. John on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Prospector. Also not a grill master at all. So this was a PSA for me.
That's what we're here. We're happy to help, for crying out loud. We're all going to be better grillers for it. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.